Hi, Jacques, you're working as a Christian pastor with one thought to help you do life well. Life is good when things go well, when you're just cruising along, but the moment you mess up, then it becomes less fun. Then we are confronted with that difficult thing, the thing that I'm talking about, taking responsibility. When we mess up, the first question that normally gets asked to us is why? You see, people always ask for an explanation. We look for an explanation, something that would help us make sense of what happens. But when we begin to follow that line of thinking, many of us, some people, pounce on the opportunity that presents itself. Blame shifting. It's like in the words of Adam. It wasn't actually my fault, God. It was the woman you gave me who deceived me. See, people all have the desire to protect themselves, and we all want to be liked. But that desire can keep us from counting the costs before we make a choice, and also later on taking responsibility. One day Jesus was explaining God's standard for marriage and divorce to his close followers, and they quickly realized that society as a whole has missed that standard. Now, as they thought about what Jesus said to them, they slowly came to the realization that it was not as easy as it was made out to be. And so they said to Jesus, now if this is God's standard, then it's easier not to get married. See, that moment, that realization is really important, because part of life is counting the cost before you do something. And if you mess up, taking responsibility for that mess. It's not easy, but we cannot do life well in any other way. And that brings me to the thought that I want to leave with you, the challenging thought that I will hope will help you do life well. In order to live freely and to do life well, you have to count the cost before you make a decision. And you have to take responsibility. So ask yourself, are you taking responsibility, or do you want to deflect responsibility onto someone else? If your tendency is to deflect responsibility, know this: you cannot change what you don't owe. So I want to encourage you today. Grow, do life well, but count the cost and take responsibility. I hope this thought blesses you, and I hope that it helps you as much as it has helped me, and I pray that you and I can meet up soon.